Hey, welcome to my channel. This is a new moon pick a card reading for the new moon in Libra on October 6, 2021. New moons are about new beginnings, setting new intentions, fresh starts, and getting really clear on where we want our life to go or what we want to manifest, our goals, what we want to create. And Libra is all about relationships, balance, harmony. This new moon is a really great time to look closely at our relationships, if that's business relationships, love relationships, friends, family, any sort of relationship that you have in your life, and see where you really want to take this relationship, what direction you want to move in. Think about what you value in a partner and what you want to receive and what you want to give in your relationship. So this new moon, really look forward and see what you want in the long term, your relationships to be like. What do you feel that you need to receive from relationships, and what can you contribute, what can you give to relationships to create this really balanced and harmonious relationship? So I'm going to be asking our familiar that exact question, what our familiar feels that we can contribute or what we should be contributing to relationships, and what our familiar feels that we need to receive, what we should be looking for to receive in the important and valuable relationships in our life, whether that's a business relationship, a love relationship, friendship, family, whichever relationship that you feel that you want to work on for this new moon and what intentions you want to set for this new moon. Before we get into the reading, I just want to invite you to join my Facebook group, Living with Familiars, where you can ask questions or share stories about your familiar. So take a few deep breaths, get comfortable, and pick a number from 1 to 3. Whichever number you pick, that will be your message for this reading and your message from your familiar. For this reading, I'm using the tarot deck, the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck, which is specifically designed for communicating with animals, with your familiar, with dogs and cats. So let's get into the reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards while you pick a number from 1 to 3. So what message does our familiar have for us for this new moon? What we can give to relationships and what we need to receive from relationships. Group 1, 2, and 3. So I like to ask our familiar these kinds of questions when setting intentions because they're really in tune with our energy, and they can often feel things or see things that we don't always have clarity on, and they can add a lot of insight. So I'll draw the cards now for group 1, 2, and 3. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3. Group 1, your cards are the Six of Bones and the Magician. Group 1, your card, the Six of Bones, is all about being comfortable giving and receiving. It's about feeling really grateful for all that you receive from others. With this card, your familiar is really asking you to just be more comfortable receiving, to feel that you are worthy and deserving of receiving whatever others have to give you, whether that's love or advice or feedback, or if it's material things. Your familiar wants you to feel really comfortable being able to receive these things without feeling any guilt or shame, or feeling that you don't deserve them, or that you have to work hard for them, or that you haven't done enough for them, or that you need to give something in return. It's really about having a relationship that is balanced, which Libra is all about balance. So this new moon, just really set your intentions on having a relationship where you give and receive, and you're not always giving. The card, the Magician, is about having all the resources available to you. So the tools and the skills and the knowledge and the methods, the time, the ability, having everything that you need to create something or work on something or learn something or do something that you are looking forward to do, that you really want to do. So that's all there and available for you. So this means that your familiar thinks that you have all the talent, all the skills, all the empathy, compassion, all the love, everything that you bring into a relationship, you already have it. You don't need to do any more or try any harder or be something different than you are. You don't need to look any different, act any different. Just be yourself. You already have everything that you need, and be comfortable giving and showing that true authentic self, and be comfortable receiving love and compassion and advice, help, whatever from someone else. The Six of Bones is more a materialistic card, so things that deal with money or physical belongings, material things, rather than emotions or feelings or thoughts or conversations. So maybe be more comfortable receiving these types of material things, receiving money from others for no reason, whoever that is, a business partner, a family member, or a spouse, receiving food or the home that you live in, being able to take these free things and know that they're coming from someone with love, and accepting them and knowing that you are worthy of them, and knowing that you will not repay, but you will be able to show your thanks and your gratitude through your own ways, whatever you have to offer, and you are worthy of it. And whoever is giving this to you, you will be able to have a very balanced and harmonious relationship with them. So I hope this helps you set your new moon intentions and helps you bring a lot of harmony and balance into your relationships. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Group 2, your cards are the Ten of Bones and the Knight of Balls. Group 2, the Ten of Bones is all about working together with a partner and really knowing what your role is in a partnership, and being able to collaborate and work with someone to accomplish a greater outcome or a goal that both of you are working towards, that both of you desire. And it's really about recognizing and celebrating this accomplishment, celebrating that you two have worked together and collaborated and come together and created something that the two of you couldn't do alone, or that would be a lot harder to do alone, that you've really done this together, and celebrating your accomplishments together. And if you've been working with someone or trying to work with someone and you haven't accomplished a goal yet, or you haven't gotten to where you want to with this person, then it's acknowledging the progress and the process that you have already made and celebrating that, knowing that you are working towards there, slowly making your way where you want to go, and you're both working together to get to that goal. You have a partnership, you have a team, and celebrating all that you have already accomplished together, and knowing and trusting that you will get where you want to be eventually. And the Knight of Balls is about being really mindful when you are doing activities. So when you are doing something, paying attention. So not just moving through day-to-day activities without really thinking, kind of like a zombie, really just tuning into your thoughts and your emotions and being aware about what's going on inside of you and around you, instead of just mindfully doing activities or routines. Focusing on the present moment instead of worrying about the future or the past, and just really being present in the moment and being playful and spontaneous and enjoying where you are in the here and the right now. Really just living in the moment. This card ties into the previous card, the Ten of Bones, because you can celebrate and accomplish achievements that you've made or progress that you've made when you are present, when you really are present and look and you see where you've come from and all that you've done and all that you've accomplished. You can't notice those accomplishments without being in the present moment and realizing where you are right now and being joyful in the present moment. With these cards, your familiar is telling you that you can either contribute to a relationship by helping someone else be in the present moment and be more joyful and playful in that present moment, or you can receive that from someone else. So you know best which way it goes, if you're the one that is helping someone do that, or if you're the one that needs help receiving and needs help to stay focused in the present moment. And maybe you're a bit of both. Maybe the relationship or the partnership that you were thinking of or would like to work on balancing and improving this lunar cycle, maybe both of you, maybe it's a give and take, which it kind of seems like from these cards that both of you work together really well. Sometimes you're the one that can recognize the accomplishments and celebrate them and be present in the moment, and sometimes you're really focused on the doing and the work and the goal setting and what needs to be done, and someone else is there to take you back into this playful state, this mindful state, living in the present and not being so driven or focused or not worrying so much about the past. You work really well with someone that can help you do this, or you need to find a relationship or a partnership or some people that can have this kind of relationship with you where you both remind each other to look at what you've accomplished and then go out and celebrate that and be present for a little bit, playful for a little bit, and then get back to work, get back to doing what needs to be done to work towards those goals. Either way, your familiar is really reminding you to take some time to be really present and playful in the moment and enjoy the tasks that you are doing. Your familiar may also be reminding you to find someone that you can really celebrate your life, celebrate all the things that you are grateful for and that bring you joy and bring you love. Find yourself someone, even if that someone is your familiar, because your familiar is a partnership and a relationship as well, to go out and celebrate those things, or maybe celebrate the things someone else that you love has accomplished. Help them celebrate. I hope this was helpful for you, Group 2, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Group 3, your cards are the Five of Hearts and the Hermit. Group 3, the Hermit is all about being really comfortable alone, being able to be comfortable being by yourself and enjoying spending time alone. Taking time alone to just become aware of our thoughts and our feelings, turning inward, being introspective, and just enjoying ourselves, loving ourselves just for who we authentically are and not for anyone else, not trying to put on a show or please anyone or be something for someone else or cater to someone else, just catering to yourself and being yourself, loving yourself, spending time with yourself, finding peace with yourself. And the Five of Hearts is a very emotional card. It's about knowing when our energy is a little low, when we're feeling down, maybe when we're a little sad or upset, which are all fine emotions to have. Everyone experiences these emotions and it's a part of life. But not living in these emotions, experiencing these emotions, knowing what causes these emotions, and then being able to, once you feel them and express them, being able to pick yourself up and do something that brings you joy and love and happiness and laughter and play, and not living in those sadder, more lonely, more hard, uncomfortable emotions. It's kind of strange to get a card during a relationship reading or seeing what you can bring into a relationship and getting the card the Hermit, which is the most unrelationship card. It's the most card that doesn't involve other people, where you are by yourself. So this is your familiar telling you that you really enjoy being alone, and that's something that I actually really love, being alone. And your familiar is saying that there's nothing wrong with this, and sometimes maybe your relationship that you need to work on is your relationship with yourself. And being yourself, being your true authentic self, even when you are with someone else, letting someone else see who you really are. And being the same person when you are alone and when you are with a relationship or in a relationship. And the other card, the Five of Hearts, is your familiar saying that you really have the capabilities and the ability to really make someone smile, to bring joy and laughter into someone's life. Someone that may be feeling down, you really know how to turn their mood around, how to bring joy into a relationship, into a life. You can be playful, you can be funny, and your familiar is reminding you that when you turn inward and spend time alone, that's when you heal, that's when you do your best. And when you do that, you can bring even more joy and even more love and more happiness into your relationships. So your familiar's asking you to look for relationships that let you have some time to yourself, even if it's just for a few minutes a day, but where you can find those quiet moments where you can be still and just enjoy your own company and be by yourself. Do what you love to do. Do things that are really authentic to you and true to you, and you're not doing them for anyone else. You're not doing them for any other purpose or any reason or anything at all. You're just doing it for yourself because you love it and it's who you are. And to really make time in your relationships to have this time by yourself. And then when you interact with others or spend time with your relationships, you will bring more joy, which you already do. You already light up other relationships and the people that you want to be in close contact with and relationships or partnerships with. You already bring that kind of light and that joy and that happiness, but you will bring even more of it. And you need to look for someone that lets you have this time alone, and also look for someone that brings that joy and that happiness into life and into relationships that you do as well. So I hope that was helpful for you, group 3, and you have a really great lunar cycle and you bring some harmony, peace, and balance with the Libra energy into your relationships. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.